So it's Friday the 24th, 2009. I just walked into school. I heard these two dudes talking. Dog say his parents don't want him to stay out late anymore because they don't want him to. The dude he was with asked him if he was talking about the apathy syndrome that's been going on, and no bro, obviously not. Dog goes on to say that if he can't get Hagakari at night, he's gonna miss out on the taste of happiness. But the key takeaway here is that some of these shops are open at night, so I should probably go check one out if I have the chance. The first bell rang, so I went to class, but nothing notable happened. After class, I went to speak to some peers, starting with an indifferent student. Dog said he's on a diet, and he's even seeing results, good for him, I talked to Yukari, and she heard that I recently joined the track team, and she heard basically that I'm him, and I mean, she's not wrong. Apparently she's on the archery team. She said that we should both do our best, but she's the only one that needs to do her best, because I'm already doing better. Nah, for real, let's do our best. I went over to speak to someone relating to or denoting a person at or approaching the age of puberty. He greeted me and then asked me what I think of the girls at this school compared to my old school. I said they look nice.
Dog becomes frenzied, foaming out the mouth. I know, right? Our school has tons of hot chicks.
Then I went to speak to homegirl in the back. She's just down to give directions, which is very considerate and nice. After that, I agreed to go to track practice with Kazushi. He said that he wanted to see what I'm made of and not to overdo it, and to be honest, who does he think he is telling me what to do? So after we got done running, Kazushi was complaining about his side killing him, and he said that he might have even overdone it, which is ironic because he was just telling me not to overdo it. So I tried to offer him some compassion by telling him to toughen up. He said that it's easy for me to say and that honestly I might be onto something. He returns my compassion by asking if I was okay and said that I was also really pushing it. He goes on to compliment my endurance. He asked me what kind of training regimen I have. I'm humble. I just tell him a normal one. He said that I said that like it was no big deal and that he's dying over there. He even called me crazy. He says that it sucks that he took an L, and then he knew that the standards around the high school were actually pretty high, but he never thought that someone so good would be right in front of him. My word, dude, I have been getting glazed this entire time. Can we get a glaze counter in here just one time? Let's just go through. I just want to get all the glazes counted up. Dog told me that he was going to make me eat his dust, but he quickly realized that his ambitions weren't feasible, so he apologized. He then bent down to grab his knee, and it took every shred of willpower inside of me not to ask him to spell run. Instead, I asked him what's wrong. He said he thinks he might have twisted his knee, but he quickly recovered, and he said let's go, and we parted ways, and I went back to the dorm. On the way out, I ran into Yuko. I figured this was the perfect time to test my wrist, so I hit her with a what it is. She said what's up. I threw a haymaker and asked her if she wanted to walk home together. She said sure, and let's stop somewhere along the way. We ended up stopping to get some drinks. We sat down and I let her vent because she had a lot on her mind. Then she asked me if I'm enjoying track and field, and I told her I'm not sure yet because I just started. Then she told me she thought I'd be bored because I'm better than everybody else on the team. And no, it's never boring if you're there. Also, add another one to the glaze counter. Then she said if I had any questions I could talk to Kaz or her, which is very nice. Yuko said she had a show to catch so she had to go. I said goodbye and I went back to the dorm. As I returned to the dorm, Yukari greeted me and told me to get some friends. Then she asked me to go to Tartarus because she wants to squabble for practice. Mitsuru interjected, saying, I like the hustle, but keep in mind, ain't shit sweet out here. Yukari replied with, yeah, aight. Then I said let's go to Tartarus to Mitsuru. Once I arrived, I immediately ran to the teleporter and went to floor 11 where an enemy awaits. Mitsuru asked me if I'm ready, and I said I might be. As we approach the enemy, Junpei says move out squad, keep your eyes on me. And it's like he forgets that I'm the main character, like that's something I should say. After that, the battle began and Mitsuru said she'd help if she could, then it was my turn. I checked the helping hand's weakness, then hit it with Aggie, then I hit the other one, para uno dos. The Hot Wheel had no apparent weakness after checking, forcing me to plug and chug like it was math class. I hit him with Bash, only did 55 damage. Yukari hit him with Garu to see if wind damage would be his weakness. It in fact was. We all decided to jump all of them, ending the helping hands, leaving the barbaric beast Will, BBW if you will. Junpei hit the BBW with Agi, it resisted, and sat on him for 52 damage. Knowing the BBW's weakness and having no wind attack, I did the best I could and waited for Yukari to use Garu. She uses Garu and we all jump him like Itadori and Nanami did this guy in JJK, effectively ending his existence. I explored Tartarus till floor 17 and ran into 4 extra and noped out, ran back to the teleporter, then went to floor 1. I fused some personas, got Jack Frost, added 1 to the glaze counter, then I told Mitsuru let's call it quits and ended my day.